Let's go.
Let's go. Oh,
All right, I can't see. These are polarized. I can't see my screen. So, all right, cool. Wake up, Web3, because why did I lose your mic input all of a sudden?
Oh, there we are. Oh, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Right. Wow, we have so much to talk about today. But first
yes, Ice, I apologize. I had to pick up a family member from a doctor's appointment, so that's why we had to push it back a little bit. She didn't get out on time, so we got pushed back a little bit. Sorry about that. Sorry we're late, everybody, because it's been a big day. I've been excited to get on here, and let's go.
And we are going to make up for it, guys. Bet. We have quite a bit of stuff to talk about today. I guess we should start with the bubbles today. Because, I mean, damn. We're going to get right into it, guys. Oh.
Bubbles, bubbles. Oh. Ooh. Ugh. Can't stand that much green. I'm lying.
Ooh. The glare on my glasses is literally just overwhelmingly green right now, guys. So for the day, obviously we have moved quite a bit overnight. The only thing that didn't move was midnight, the midnight rug that JC hates, and it's down 21%. So hey, he might have been right.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If you got in on midnight
guys,
when it dropped to, can you hear me? Mic check. Can you hear me?
Yep, good.
Okay, I don't know what happened.
But yeah, guys, just let me know in the chat if we have any issues, guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
Guys,
the internet does not want us out here.
Ooh, hold on, testing, check.
I can hear you fine, Reptar.
You can hear me fine. Okay, perfect. So
I'll tell you what. Let me do the bubbles.
You want to? Yeah,
that may be stressing your PC. I don't know.
Woo. Yeah, my computer's actually been being really slow today, to be totally honest. It's struggling.
There we go. Let's go. All right, let's get to the daily, because that's what we're talking about. Oh, you were on the weekly, weren't you?
I was, but we're still up quite a bit for the day. But mainly, guys, this week has just been insane. We have made a lot of ground back up from the drops that we've had over the past couple months. But look at that. Render 92% up right now for the week.
Look at it. Look at it. Just look at it.
Guys, you don't see moves like this all the time. Render is one of the top movers for this week, and there is a very good reason for that. We will get into that, but
oof.
I mean, we've been talking about Render for over a month. If you guys, have been paying attention to the channel, Render is one of our favorite AI projects, and it is really moving today.
Yep.
So it's
amazing. Happy to be back above break even for my average cost on Render. I didn't buy any down low just because I didn't have any capital to inject. But we're going to talk about all kind of stuff today. But look at this, 5% for the week. Now we'll do some analysis here in a minute. Our fake analysis. This was not like if you got in, when it fell down, where'd it go? This is not the lowest it's been. It's been down below. This is not a good. Where's the If you got it when it dropped down in here, you're still up a forex. So it's not, you can play the dead cat bounce, or we'll see. We'll see how Night Token goes. It's so new. We'll see.
And 100%. It's, and it's kind of an obscure project. It's very clear what is stealing the show right now, guys. There's a common theme among all of these bubbles. Yes, we see memes moving a little bit. We don't talk about memes a lot on this channel just because, they memes do what memes do, but they are moving quite a bit. But really what I want to pay attention to are the insane amount of AI projects that are on this list right now. And every single one we have been talking about for months at this point. We got ASI up 42%. We got Render obviously up bigly. We have Near. Where's the other one? FET, Quant.
Virtual, we're let's see if I can see Quant.
Where'd it go? I just saw it.
Yeah, well, we'll just do it this way.
Yeah. But again, guys, it's very clear why crypto is pumping right now. Well, alts in particular. Bitcoin is moving, so that's bringing the alts with it. But nothing particularly exciting happened with Render today. That's kind of the point that I want to make is nothing really different happened. There wasn't any big news. There wasn't anything. Really what happened is Bitcoin is showing bullish signs. The markets are reversing and people are jumping into what narrative they think is going to be kind of leading the next cycle. And AI is clearly the narrative.
Yeah, and that doesn't seem right. Okay, so we've fallen down below. Is this current? Yeah. So we dropped below that 94 again. We'll talk about this more in a minute, but I just want to point this out. If you look at the C, you see O, the open, H for the high, L for the low, and C for the close. We closed just below 94 on a daily candle. And my personal opinion, I'm not an analyst. I don't do financial advice. I don't do any of that stuff. But every chart analyst person, including DJ, Crypto Jeb, Tim, Warren, they're talking about we got to turn 94 into support. And right now it is still resistance.
Yes. And, again, we've talked about this a lot. But I do want to bring up in 1 second, I do want to bring up a post about Bitcoin. But before we get into that, look at that, guys. Did you ever think we were going to be back in neutral fear? We were in extreme fear just last month.
6.
And now
we were at 6.
It's just ridiculous. And we are in overbought now, guys. Have not seen that in a while. I do expect to see a little bit of a pullback over the next few days, but I do think we're going to keep the momentum. And that is because of a lot of things. But DJ would be super proud of me. I'm going to go ahead and I'll share this.
Yep.
Because actually, JC, if you want to do it just so I can share you the link.
Yeah, shoot it to me in the Discord. I'll pull it up.
Perfect. So this is a very famous metric that people follow. It's called the Golden Cross. Yeah, I'll just put it in our private chat.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, just send it to me. I will pull it up.
So,
sorry, you say private chat and I look for Discord. All right. Let me. I'm getting there.
Oh, you got it. This is a big deal, guys. Every time this has happened before, it's been very bullish for Bitcoin. This is a huge indicator that a lot of traders look for. And this was, I think, like 3 hours ago. This was confirmed on the chart. So this is relatively recent. And this is part of the reason I do think we're going to keep moving up. Because look at that, guys. The Golden Cross. So, JC, to the best of your knowledge, how would you explain the Golden Cross and what it is?
So the Golden Cross measures two. It takes two metrics, two moving averages of they just moving averages is exactly what it says. What's the moving average of Bitcoin? So there's I believe it's the 50 and the 200. But here, I'll just do this.
I believe you're right. Actually, it's the 50-day moving average and the 200-day moving average. I believe.
Just so I don't give you the wrong thing, Bitcoin Golden Cross is a bullish technical indicator signaling a potential long-term uptrend occurring when the short-term moving average, like a 50-day moving average, crosses over a longer one, like the 200-day, suggesting strong buying momentum and a possible bull market. So
my bad.
No, you're good. Yeah, you're trying to make it bigger, and I was trying to change it. So just
I was trying to see why the live chat wasn't popping up because we're not getting anything in the
oh, that's weird.
Stream, but all good.
So that is
anyway. My bad.
That is what it is, and that's the wrong screen. There we go. So that's what we're looking at here. Golden Cross, and these are marked out for you, so you don't have to question. So the purple or the dark blue or whatever this is going to be the short-term moving average, the 50, and the lighter line is going to be the 200. So you see the 50 crosses over the 200. I believe, now don't quote me on this, but when it goes the other way, when the 50 goes below the 200, that's called a death cross.
Death cross. That is bad.
Golden Cross.
But guys, the reason we took a minute to explain this is because every other time, as you can see, historically, when we have hit a Golden Cross, we have had a breakout. And it's
even here
crazy
is a small breakout. It's not a huge breakout, but like you can see the cross here and you can see the move up here.
Yeah, and we're already starting to move up. And the reason that I'm bullish, the reason I think that this could be the beginning of alt season is because people are not just pumping random projects. We're not seeing random projects pump. We're seeing projects associated with a narrative pump. We're seeing all the AI cryptos that everyone's been so bullish on, but like the price has just been getting wrecked. Render was down like 70% for the year. And now out of nowhere, we see this massive run, and it's because of the demand for AI. Yeah. It's literally why people are choosing these projects.
Now, what we're not going to do is get ahead of ourselves and spew mega rainbow hopium up our butt, because let's go back here and look at Render. It is up almost 2x for the week. You doubled your money if you bought it last week. Are we where we're going to be? No. Are we? I told you, I just today got back to break even on my Render. So let's not pretend that $2.48 is great. Is it better than where it was? Is it a sign of a recovery? Yes. Let's take a look at XRP for a minute. I'll just do it over here.
And again, guys, when we made our video, Render was at 250. So we have finally just gotten back to where we were. So
let's go. Okay, let's be happy. These are weekly candles. Let's be happy, but let's be realistic. Okay? Let's be, this is great. This is good. Positive movement is good. Is this, oh my gosh, blow off top, we're all going to be trillionaires? No. We're not there yet. We're still at the, like, don't get me wrong. We're looking at XRP. I'm up on my XRP position because I bought XRP over the last 6 years. But I'm not even where I was when it peaked out in November.
Exactly. And I mean, like, a lot of us have been buying, like HBAR, for instance. We were buying HBAR at 4 cents. When HBAR went to 20 cents, it was like, wow, that's a huge deal. But then when it dropped back down to 11, I mean,
are we still up? Yes. Are we up like we were? Yeah. No.
But the thing to keep in mind too is it's hard to really get in at the bottom and sell at the top. Everyone talks about, buy the bottom, sell, or buy at the bottom, sell at the top. It's not really that easy. But when I see projects that are this big and this established with not only so much room to still move, but they are really, they're so down still.
Yeah.
So I think that there's still going to be.
There is still upside. And don't get me wrong, we are happy that we are back up. But are we saying that, oh my gosh, alt season is here right now, alts are going to 10x right now? No, absolutely not. XRP is not going to $10,000, Jake Claver.
I can't wait to clip that in like 10 years. Be like, no, he is not having it. He's like, there's no way.
Yeah. So
I embrace it at this point. So many people tell me it's going to 10,000, and I don't even waste the
Do you know I will be ecstatic if it gets to $10 this cycle? I would be ecstatic.
And that's it. I'm hoping for $1 H bar.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
do I think H bar could? Do I think XRP could go to $20 or $30 this cycle? Yeah, maybe. Would I just be like jumping up and down? Absolutely. Does XRP get to? I'm sorry, I said H bar. I meant XRP. Does XRP get to $100? Yeah, maybe eventually. Am I gonna have the same amount of XRP that I do now when it gets to $100? No, I will have sold some because profits. Is H bar gonna get to $1 and will I be ecstatic? Yes. Could H bar get to $5 this bull market? Yeah. Is it gonna? I don't know.
I don't know. No, that's a great point though, man. And like with render, like a 90% pump is not natural. It's got to correct. Everything corrects. So, I ended up rolling some of my profits from, render into some more safe stuff like XRP and HBAR. And it's a good way to, HBAR didn't have a crazy run today. It's up 11%. Don't get me wrong. It's doing well, but it didn't have that massive run up, but render did.
Yep.
So I rolled some of my profits and, then we wait for that to pump. So
exactly.
Really, what I'm trying to highlight here, guys, is really just pay attention to the good projects because eventually they are going to do well, especially if they're actually doing stuff.
If you can afford to wait, there's nothing wrong with the Warren Buffett strategy. Buy it and never sell it.
It works. Hey, get some loans against it for collateral.
Yep.
But no, Whale Guru posted this a few hours ago, and I was reading through it, and I actually kind of agree with him, because this is really just a quick summary of what we've seen over the past 6 months. People are, they were suppressing it. Retail wasn't really, retail was in, but big money was kind of, manipulating the market, selling stuff. I mean, you guys can see here. I mean, this is basically what happened. And, I do agree with him that the sellers are gone. The people that were really dumping it and wiping out leverage traders, they can only sell until they don't have anything to sell anymore. And now we're at a point where there is this huge demand, not only from institutions, but, retail. And then we have this huge narrative coming with AI. So,
guys, retail will do what retail does. Sell the bottoms and buy the tops. That's what retail does. And I don't mean just in crypto. I mean across all asset classes. Retail buys the tops and sells the bottoms.
And this is a point I really want to make with this. Guys, it doesn't matter if this is a dead cat bounce or if this really is the beginning of alt season. The whole point that we really try to hit on here is it's almost impossible to know what projects are going to pump and when they're going to pump and how much they're going to pump. What you can pay attention to is what projects are going to be here in the next 5 to 10 years. Because if we do go into a bear market, you better be okay with holding those assets. or selling them at a loss. But the point is, we focus on these particular projects because
I don't know why I can't share chats right now. They're not popping up in our restream. But
I
yes,
know it's not
Daniel
letting
says
me do
retail is
it.
tax harvesting and don't even know it. That's right. Hey, that's the good news for you if you're a retailer who is selling the bottoms. At least you can write it off.
Oh, my hair is up. It's as up as the markets are right now.
Mine too.
Yours too. Love it. Love the energy today. But no, it's again, guys, just pick your favorite project and stick with it because eventually you're going to win. Whether it's this cycle, whether it's next cycle, these projects are not going anywhere. AI is a huge narrative. Real world assets are a huge narrative. Um, you're not going to go wrong if you stick with the big projects. So,
yep. If you believe in the utility of a project going forward, if you believe that they offer a good or a service that will have value in the long term, there's nothing wrong with holding it through the ups and downs. Now, a meme token like Pepe the Frog is not going to have any type of use in the future. So, I mean, you can buy Beanie Babies, but if you miss the blow off top of Beanie Babies, you're stuck holding Beanie Babies forever, and until your grandkids are like, "Hey, I found this old Beanie Baby. Now it's worth $50 instead of $5." Okay, cool. But if you bought Apple instead of a Beanie Baby, you're probably doing better.
and hey, don't get me wrong, some of those Beanie Babies they're selling for quite a bit. But
But
at
they're
the end of
still
the day,
not.
guys,
If you bought $10 worth of Beanie Babies or $10 worth of Apple stock on the same day, which one's better?
exactly, guys, don't buy a Beanie Baby. Buy Apple stock.
Unless you like Beanie Babies.
Yeah,
If you want to snuggle your Beanie Baby and sleep with it at night, cool. Don't buy it as an investment unless you're
yeah,
trying
it's
to
not gonna
catch the
buy.
top.
Yeah, it's not gonna buy you a yacht or a mansion, but hey, it'll keep you warm at night, I guess.
I mean, I get it. You got your emotional support Beanie Baby, but it's not, it's not going to 1000x in 20 years.
And speaking of utility, I just shared this in the chat for
Yep.
you.
I will
Jason,
switch it over.
Big news from HBAR. I mean, HBAR is just doing everything as of now, but between NASA, World Health Organization, SpaceX, just making huge moves. But this is a pretty big deal, guys. HBAR has officially integrated with Visa.
I will be right back. Go ahead.
Oh, absolutely. So, why does this even matter? To be honest, guys, because it's funny because I'm actually going to share another thing because if for those of you who don't know, Bitcoin's market cap is actually worth more than Visa and MasterCard combined. So yes, Visa and MasterCard, they're big entities, but they're still dwarfed by just Bitcoin alone. So to me, this looks more like the banks trying to stay relevant. It should say Visa integrates with HBAR, to be totally honest, instead of HBAR integrates with Visa. But this is still huge because this shows, again, the technology is being adopted. There is real world use. This isn't a meme. This is a project that is going to be used by not only governments, by banks and individuals. And it has a real use and it solves a real problem in the world. For the new people, HBAR is basically tokenizing real world assets. What does that mean? Basically, everything that you own that's on a piece of paper or physical will be tokenized. Think of your license, the deed to your house, that kind of stuff. It'll all just be on your phone. It'll all be a token that verifies who you are, who you say you are, your deeds, your car insurance, everything. Big for real estate, but that's not all it's doing. It would take me way too long to explain everything that's going on with HBAR and why I'm so bullish on it. But this is just another reason why you really should just pay attention to the projects that are doing things because they're not going anywhere. There is a reason all of these big companies are working with them, and they are not going anywhere. But there is one more thing that I want to share. and maybe I can share it since JC is incapacitated. He had a medical emergency, everyone. All right, let's see if I can grab this real quick. Okay, so as I was saying about, Visa, never thought I'd say the day, never thought I would see the day that we would be very blasé about Visa partnering with the crypto. But there is something that I think is a little bit more impressive. So, these are the top 50 assets in the world. Gold is sitting at the very top, obviously. NVIDIA, second. AI, again. The reason NVIDIA is so high up on this list is because the demand for processing power associated with AI is just going to continue to drive the price. Silver had a crazy run lately. Obviously, Apple, we were just talking about Apple stock. Alphabet, if you don't know, they own YouTube, Google, ton of other stuff, huge company. Microsoft, Amazon, and then what do we have right after that? Bitcoin. Now, for most of you guys, this isn't very exciting. Most of you guys know this, but I just want to take a minute here to just realize that Bitcoin is worth more than Walmart. It's worth more than JP Morgan Chase. It's worth more than Tesla. It's worth more than Meta platforms. This is not going anywhere. And I never thought I would see the day where Bitcoin is the 8th largest asset in the entire world. I mean, that's just, we've already came so far and adoption is still so low. Like, I think, what was the statistic? I think it was like 4% of people own crypto right now. I know, I hate when people say this because it's so overused, but we are still very early. Maybe not for Bitcoin, but some of these other projects, we're gonna see some serious movement. It would not surprise me if Bitcoin went to like a $10 trillion market cap. I think that's completely possible, and that's still a 10x from where we are right now with Bitcoin, and that would put us at around a $900,000 Bitcoin, which I can only imagine what that's going to do to the rest of the markets eventually. But I thought that was very interesting because it just puts into perspective, really what is this is worth right now. I mean, again, ExxonMobil, MasterCard, all these big entities, Netflix. Like, Netflix is one of the biggest streaming companies in the world. They just bought HBO, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, or, they did that deal. It's not even close to the value of Bitcoin. Like, that's just insane to me.
Okay, sorry.
Hey, welcome back. I stalled successfully for long enough.
Thank you. So I'm catching up on the chat now.
No worries. I was just going over, again, I was looking at a statistic that said we're only 4% adoption. Like 4% of the world actually owns crypto.
Yeah.
Yet Bitcoin is the 8th largest asset in the entire world. Over Tesla, over Walmart, over JP Morgan Chase. That is pretty insane when you put it into perspective.
We can't put it in front of you any better than this.
And we're still early is the other point that I'm like, it's just wild. Because I really do think we're going to see $1 million Bitcoin eventually, just because the market cap alone, it could go to 10 trillion easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
I don't think it's a stretch at all to go on and say the market cap of Bitcoin 10x's from here in the next 10 years.
Yeah. And what I was saying before you pop back on is a 5% move on Bitcoin did this to the rest of the market. Imagine what will happen if Bitcoin 10x's over the next 5 to 10 years? What is that going to do to alts?
And how much money will be printed in the meantime?
Exactly. So again, not trying to come on with, oh, the hopium, we're back, guys, but we are looking really good. We're still at some good entries for people that are trying to get in. We're basically back where we were at before the crash. But I still think these are really good entries to get into some of these projects, especially HBAR, that hasn't moved very much.
Yep. I think I was thinking about this as I was driving home to come to the show. I think any person, at least for now, is 2 cycles away from really having that, financial sovereignty, that life changing, the chance for life changing wealth to come to you. I think you're 2 cycles. I think you have to do it through 2 cycles, maybe even 3, depending on how well you learn. Had I known back in 2020 what I know today, I would be way better off in this cycle. So hopefully, if you're new to this space, you can learn faster, earlier, sooner than we did. But it's gonna, like, this cycle, I have a good knowledge base, and so I can watch the markets and I can grow my initial investment to the point that if I can take good profits this cycle and reinvest them at the bottom of the next cycle, can get into that complete financial sovereignty, wealth, retire the bloodline stuff. I'm not going to be able to retire the bloodline this cycle. Maybe next cycle.
But he can set himself up for next cycle to do that. And that's a great point, JC, because I think crypto gets a really bad rap. A lot of people think it's a get rich quick scheme. A lot of people think that they're going to, buy it and then tomorrow they're going to, double their money, even though we literally just did that.
Yeah, if you bought Render last week and we were saying, "Oh, Render's a really good buy right here," you could have doubled your money.
So sometimes you can double your money. You see these 16-year-olds make millions of dollars buying Lambos off meme coins. It happens, guys. But we did not just wake up and know how to do this. We've been in Discords for a long time. We've worked in other Discords. We learned what we learn from other people in other communities. And that has been how we've been able to, acquire all this information. This is so overwhelming for one person to look into. But, like with Alpha Origins, when you have a community of, a few thousand people, you have so many eyes and ears looking at everything. And when they hear of something, we drop it in the chat. Hey, check out this. I just saw this project. Then you have 50 people looking into it. And you'd be surprised how helpful that is.
Yep. I mean, Ice, Mark in our chat here, his handle in Discord is Ice. And he brought Arrow to our attention. It's like, hey guys, you need to be looking at this. And I wouldn't have been able, we can't know everything. You guys know I love XRP. I love HBAR. I do have an eye on Bitcoin and Ethereum. And those are the ones I know the most about. I know a little bit about other stuff, but that's from what other people bring to me. It's not, I can't know everything. Reptar can't know everything. Ice can't know everything. Mr. Gray can't, but we can.
There's thousands of cryptos.
Yep. DJ can come on and say, hey, have you guys checked out, was it Jupiter or what was the Phantom?
It was Radium.
Radium. Like, hey guys, check out Radium. And then, it went from 25 cents to $7. I mean,
that was a good get. That was a good day. And again, guys, not every project is going to be a winner. There are going to be projects that fail. But when you stick with the tried and true, you stick with the ones that the big banks are sticking with, you stick with the good projects and you hold them for years, you are going to win. And
if nothing else, attach yourself to the whales and do nothing.
And that is exactly why we bought Render, because check out Render's governing
Because
council.
look,
It's as
who's
real as
number
it gets.
2 on this top 50 assets in the world? Oh, that's right, NVIDIA. What do they do? Something
And I
graphics, something AI, computer chips, something. What does Render do? Oh, that's right. It decentralizes graphical processing. Oh, who's a partner in Render? Oh, that's right. NVIDIA, the second most valuable asset in the world.
and that's the thing.
I'm an
That's why
idiot.
I
They
think
are not idiots. I'll do what they do.
Render can go to, I think, $100 billion market cap. I really do believe that. Like, I think eventually, once we see, Bitcoin, his market cap going and the rest of the alts, people don't really understand mostly, I guess, the association NVIDIA has with AI. But I explained this a little bit when you were on before. Processing power is basically just energy, which is funny because that's essentially what crypto is backed by, energy. Processing power, besides just AI, processing power in general is expensive. And NVIDIA is basically the biggest provider of those chips that provide that service. So NVIDIA is not going anywhere. The demand for processing power is not going anywhere. AI is not going anywhere. So with all this information, it shouldn't be a surprise why Render's pumping. The real question is it going to continue to pump? Is Bitcoin going to continue to pull the markets with them? And, is this a good time still to be picking up some of these assets? I mean, I personally think so, yeah, because if we end up round tripping the bags, I will be happily holding Render throughout the next bear market because I believe in the project.
I am currently not holding anything I would not be willing to round trip. That's not to say I won't be taking profits because I think I think 2026 is going to be a good year for crypto in general, barring, the solar flares knocking out electricity or, worse.
People always tell me that. They're like, what if the internet goes out? What about your crypto when the internet goes out?
I have bigger problems than my crypto.
If the internet goes out, it is, people don't realize how bad it is.
If the internet goes out, your ATM machine doesn't work either. I'm just saying.
Exactly. And then thousands of satellites are going to fall from the sky.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
I'll be in my bunker.
But still, again, guys, there's so many arguments for, Bitcoin's this, Bitcoin's that.
So do you have a plan if the internet goes? Do you have a plan if electricity goes out? I do. Do you have a plan for if you can think of a scenario? Do you have a plan for it? What if XRP goes to $10,000? Okay, I'm buying a space station. Cool, I have a plan.
It's not even just a plan. It's gonna happen. He's gonna eat his words, and he's gonna have to buy a private island. What a shame.
I'll do it, and I will charter jets to pick up every Alpha Origins NFT holder and bring them to the island for a month.
Let's get it. Wait, so realistic. All right, let's humor this for a second. If XRP did go to 10,000, what would the market cap have to be? I know it's not completely relevant, but let's say right now, if it went to that market cap, what would that take?
So there are max supply 100 billion. So let's do the math. 100 billion and add 5 more zeros. So 4 zeros would be 100 trillion. 5 zeros would be 1 quadrillion. Is that right, Ice? So I'm gonna go in the chat here. So 100 billion, or sorry, 100 billion, comma 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3.
Yes, I need to generate.
I'm just doing max supply here, Ice. I'm not doing the what's circulating or whatever. So if I add 5 zeros to that, 1 2 3 4 5. So now let me change my commas. Math is hard. I got 10 10 quadrillion.
So, to put that into perspective, guys, the world's largest asset is only 31 trillion.
All the assets and
Not
all
even-
the land and all of the things that we can record value and assign value to on the earth, I think is 4 quadrillion.
Yeah. So
XRP being 2.5 times the total value of all the assets in the world is unlikely. However, if you devalue or print enough paper dollars, then yeah, it might be worth that many paper dollars, but that means, bread also costs you $400,000. So
mark my words, if XRP goes to $10,000, I will eat a shoe to completion on the show. I will eat an entire shoe.
So Reptar, don't tell them that what we're going to do is we're going to get one of those hyper realistic cakes that looks perfectly like a shoe.
Are you saying there's even a possibility that I will lose that bet?
No.
That's wild. Yeah, I don't know why the chat wasn't popping up today. It's dumb. But thank you guys for I'm trying to use my phone to kind of look at 10 quaddy. Yeah, I don't see it happening, guys. Don't get me wrong, I'm bullish on XRP. I think XRP could go to $100 maybe.
Yeah, 100.
But
I won't say it's impossible to go to 100 this cycle, but I think it's highly unlikely. Next cycle, the next 5 years, maybe. I think there's a 60-40 no on that. Is that fair? 60% chance of no, it doesn't get to 100 in the next 5 years. What do you think?
It's just it's interesting because, again, like, you look at something like the best thing that I try to do is see what is being replaced and try to replace the market cap. Again, this is a bad example, but like, let's say that Render replaced NVIDIA. That would never, ever happen. Render will never get to NVIDIA's, spot. But my point is it's an alternative to it, loosely. Don't attack me in the chat. You know what I mean? But my point is, if NVIDIA is at 4.5 trillion and essentially doing the same thing as Render, then I see no reason, absolutely no reason, that Render couldn't go to like 50 billion or 100 billion. I mean, getting to $1 trillion, I think that would take quite a bit, to be honest. Yeah. Bitcoin's gonna have to move a lot more. I think that's pushing it, but I think maybe like 10 billion.
10 billion is
billion?
So the current fully diluted value is 1.6 billion. So for Render to go to 10 billion is basically, what is that, a 7x? That puts the price at $16. Its current all-time high is 12 during the bear market.
And if you guys watched our AI video on our price prediction,
if you haven't, go watch it.
Yeah, what are you doing?
YouTube,
yeah.
the YouTubes are forever. You can go watch any of our videos and see what we got right, what we got wrong, how we're doing.
Yeah, so we're not going to tell you. We're going to make you go look. But I'm telling
we're
you
gonna tell
right
you.
now.
We're going to brag.
I think it's going to go to like $30-$40, to be honest. I really genuinely believe that. I think 30 probably more realistic, maybe even 25. But it could go to between 30 and 40 pretty easily. I mean, to me, 15 is a guarantee. And we're at 250. So
we don't give financial advice. We are just two dudes who live in our houses and barely understand basic economics. If you want financial advice, you should consult a certified financial planner and an investment broker on your behalf.
And if you did listen to us,
you're
up 9%.
That's right.
Now.
If you made your financial decision based on information that we gave you because you did your own research and you gathered us and our information as one data point that informed your decision, congratulations. If, however, you are basing your entire life's decisions and financial portfolio and future based on two dudes, obviously one of whom is in his own basement, you're a moron. Don't be a moron.
Alp is not responsible for any liability losses.
Oh gosh, yeah. Unfortunately, like the last time we used that South Park disclaimer, we got dinged. I mean, they took the ding off, but like, they were like, "That's copyright." We're like, "No, it's not. We're doing like it's not. That's not a copyright violation." Anyway, what else? Anything else? I don't have anything fun today because I was running late. So.
No, it's okay. I just wanted to give a couple updates on the project real quick.
Oh,
yeah. We are going to be having. We just started some new socials, guys. We're really going to be hitting things. Moving forward. We have some really awesome guests coming to talk to us about some Web3 games in the Discord. We also have some changes coming to the Discord and some stuff we're going to be doing for holders. So if you guys aren't in the Discord, the link will be in the bio. Go check it out, guys. It's free to join. There's a bunch of degenerates there. It's a lot of fun, and we give away a lot of prizes and, more importantly, useful information. And I'm not just talking about us. This is a great example. Ondo was a project that I was showed by a community member, and I just realized that Ondo is responsible for 10% of the real world tokenized assets. 10%. Not even HBAR is responsible for 10%. So we miss things sometimes too because of you guys. So it's a great place to hang out. Obviously, we're going to be doing our game night tomorrow where we give away prizes and stuff, but we're going to have some special guests coming on soon, as well as a surprise appearance from our NFT artist. JC doesn't even know about that yet. This is alpha for him.
I'm excited.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Ben's going to be joining us for an interview so we can talk about his experience working for Marvel and DC and Rockstar Games and why.
And ask him when GTA 6 because he worked for Rockstar. Like seriously, dude, Ben Herrera, not.
We will find out when GTA.
When you should know, you're an insider. You know, tell us. We won't tell anybody.
I'm gonna probably tell someone.
No, it will be him telling people because we'll be live streaming. So,
yeah. So we'll have some videos coming out for you guys, about the project, stuff like that. But again, pay attention, guys, because we could be entering a pretty exciting time. And even if we're not, still good prices to accumulate some assets for the next cycle. So,
yep. It's Tuesday. Have a great Tuesday. Jump in our Discord, check out some of our other videos, whatever you're interested in, click through them. But yeah, jump in the Discord, chit chat with us. Make sure if you join the Discord, just as soon as you join, just say something, hello, good morning, hey, what's up, whatever, just so we know it's not some kind of stupid bot because we're just deleting people left and right.
Hey, when you give away free money, a lot of people try and take advantage of that, but we try to keep it fair for people. So
I will say that it pays to be a holder. We did an end of the year giveaway, and if you held one of our NFTs, you could enter the raffle, and the raffle winner took home at 11:59:59 on December 31st. Took home $150. Just saying.
And one lucky random community member actually won a free NFT as well. So. We occasionally do give them away.
Very rarely.
Even though
we've given away 3.
Yeah. So definitely come check it out. It'll be tomorrow. But get in now, guys.
Yep.
Because we got some fun stuff.
Love you guys. Have a great and wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow morning with hopefully more green candles. Tomorrow, XRP. I'm going to make a Jake Claver prediction. Tomorrow, XRP is going to be $2,460. Write it down. Tomorrow. Yeah. Get us out of here, Chompy.
I'm just thinking about what I would do if it went to that. And it's a...
Buy a plane.
Guys, we'll see you tomorrow for more green
candles.
Chompy! Send us off.